So we will continue with our discussion on marginal costing. I said I will be adding up another concept today, which is called margin of safety. Now guys, tell me, when are you safe? When can you say that we are safe in business? When you are in the loss zone or when you cross the break-even point? What is break-even point?
Neither profit nor loss.
So the point at which there is neither profit nor loss, no profit, no loss zone, right? So once you cross this, you will fall into profit zone, isn't it? So as long as your sales are below the break-even point, you are in the loss zone. Once you cross the break-even point, you'll fall into the profit zone. So any sales which is above the break-even point should be your safety zone, right? So when you look at this margin of safety concept, margin of safety, we call it as MOS, margin of safety. Now, when are you safe? I can say margin of safety, you can express it in rupees. The answer is total sales minus break-even sales. Total sales minus break-even sales. You can also express margin of safety with another formula, profit by PV ratio. This is another formula which we are going to use. So when you know the sales and break-even, you can apply this formula. When you know the profit and PV ratio, you can apply this formula in order to find out MOS rupees. Margin of safety can also be expressed as a percentage. Now I am not going to tell you the formula. I want you to try the formula. Yesterday I said break-even percentage. Break-even point percentage is equal to what formula is?
Rupees.
So break-even point rupees divided by sales multiplied with 100. So same logic you can apply. I want MOS percentage. MOS percentage is equal to MOS rupees, that is margin of safety in terms of rupees, by sales into 100. Right? So this is the formula for MOS in terms of rupees. This is the formula for MOS expressed in percentage. MOS rupees equals to total sales minus break-even sales. That is, the sales beyond break-even is my safety sales, or profit by PV ratio is an alternate formula. MOS by sales into 100 gives you the MOS percentage. That's all I wanted to add up. So we will go to your questions. Yesterday we have completed till question number 11, I believe. Yes, guys. So you can come to the 12th question. That is yesterday's sheet only. You can refer to. Now, margin of safety will come later, but I'm just continuing in the order. 12th question. If you look at the 12th question, he says the following data is given. Fixed expenses is 10 lakh rupees. So I will just write down what is given to me. Example. Not example. This is question number 12. Like this 12 question. Given as fixed expenses, so I'll write capital F, that is equal to 10 lakhs. Then I have variable cost per unit. So small v is 10 rupees per unit. Selling price per unit is given, small s, 15 rupees per unit. And he is asking you, indicate the number of units to be manufactured and sold to break even. So the first question he is asking is, what is break even point? Now guys, tell me, is it in units or in rupees? Indicate the number of units to be manufactured and sold to break even. So what is he basically asking you? Break even point in terms of units. You have to help me out with the formula. What is the formula? Break-even point in units. What is the formula, guys? Can you tell me? Fixed cost divided by Small c. What is small c? Contribution per unit. Sir, do we have fixed cost here? Yes, 10 lakhs. Do we have contribution per unit? No, sir, we don't have contribution per unit. So how do you find out contribution per unit? Contribution per unit is how much? Selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Selling price is 15, variable cost is 10. So contribution per unit is 5. So I can come back to this formula. BEP units, fixed cost by contribution per unit. Fixed cost is how much? 10 lakhs. Contribution per unit is how much? 5 rupees. So your answer is BEP units equals to 10 lakhs divided by 5 lakh, 5 rupees comes to 2 lakh units. Is this okay?
Yes.
Then that was not the only question he asked you. He is asking you something else. He says, find and indicate the number of units to be manufactured and sold to break even. That's the first part. So I'll take it as the first part. Then he's asking to earn a profit of 10,000. Okay. The next thing he's asking is to earn a profit of 10,000. What should I do? Now let me come to this part. If you want to earn a profit of 10,000, how do I write the question here? Do you remember the profit earned formula, desired profit formula yesterday we did? Second question he's asking is to earn a profit of 10,000. So sales units is how much? If desired profit equals to rupees 10,000. So if I want 10,000 rupees profit, how many units I should sell? This is the question. Only thing, there is a slight difference between yesterday's question and today's question. Can you guys tell me what is the difference? We have done this kind of question yesterday, but there is a slight change. What is that? In yesterday, sales was asked not in units, but in this question is asking you sales in units. Guys, you can simply do sales in rupees and divide by selling price, you'll get the units anyway. But I want to add one more direct formula here. What is the PV ratio formula we have applied? PV ratio formula is F plus P by S into 100. Now F plus P by S into 100, this formula we are using when we are using this formula for missing information formula, right? I call it as a missing information formula. Correct, guys? Now tell me, if I bring S here, PV ratio goes here. Can we modify this little? See, I'm not teaching you different formula. I'm just telling you how you can remember it. Sales comes here, so it is F plus P by PV ratio. When you apply this formula, what answer you are getting is sales you are getting in terms of rupees. I don't want sales in rupees. I want sales in units. Whenever you want sales in units, the same formula, if you want sales in units, you have to use fixed cost plus profit by small c. If you remember, break-even point, I told you two formulae. I said break-even point in rupees, it's fixed cost by PV ratio. Break-even point in units, fixed cost by contribution per unit. If you have any doubt, you can refer back to your notes. Fixed cost by PV ratio is BEP. Fixed cost by contribution per unit is BEP in units. The same thing, sales in rupees if you want, fixed cost plus profit by PV ratio. Sales in units if you want, fixed cost plus profit by contribution per unit. So you can see this as a new formula for G. But it is not a new formula. It has been derived from the earlier formulas what we have discussed in the class. Okay, can I apply this formula here? I want sales units. How much? If I want a profit of 10,000. We know that the profit is, derived profit is 10,000. So my sales units, fixed cost remains constant. Yes, I know the fixed cost is 10 lakh rupees. 10 lakhs plus desired profit is how much? It's given in the question as 10,000 divided by, instead of dividing it with PV ratio, you are going to divide it with contribution per unit. contribution per unit is 5 rupees. 5 rupees. 10 lakh, 10,000 divided by 5 gives you how much? 2 lakh 1,000 units or 2 lakh 2,000 units?
2,02,000, sir.
2 lakh 2,000 units. So, what is this answer? What is this 2 lakh 2,000 telling you? This 2 lakh 2,000 says, if you sell 2 lakh 2,000 units, you will get a profit of 10,000 rupees. If you want 10,000 rupees profit, you must sell. This is what is management accounting, right? This is what is management accounting. We don't, sell and then decide. We decide what we want and then sell. So if the company wants to make a profit of 10,000, the company should plan to sell 2 lakh 2,000 units to the company. This is what the demand should be. This is what the sales should be, right? And that's not over. There's one more bit of the question. He's asking something else there. What is the last question? He says, what additional units would be necessary to increase the above profits by rupees 5,000? Oh, it's very easy, guys. What is the above profits? 10,000. I want to increase this by 5,000. So in the place of 10,000, what you will take? In place of
10,500.
you have to increase it by 5 means you have to take 15, isn't it? So replace everything with wherever there is 10,000, you put 15 and do the problem. I'm not doing it for you, you have to do it. So in the place of P, I'm going to put 15. 15,000 will come here. So 10 lakhs plus 15. That is 10 lakh 15 divided by 5 comes to 2 lakh 3,000 units, isn't it? Just 5,000 divided by 5, 1,000 extra units you get. So, but when you look at the question, he didn't ask how many units I should sell. He says how many additional units I should sell to increase this profit by 5,000. So what should be your answer, guys? Will you say 2 lakh 3,000 units or 1,000 units? Waiting for your answers. Yeah. See, I'll just write it here. This is the third bit. If profit is
1,000, sir.
yeah, if you want a profit of 15,000 rupees, then obviously your sales will be 2 lakh 3,000 units. But he didn't ask you how many units. He says additional units. Additional units. So from here to here, what is the additional units you are selling? 2 lakh 3,000, 2 lakh 2,000. That is 1,000 units. Is this okay? Any questions?
No, sir.
Shall we proceed to the next question? Question number 13. Yeah, you can look at this next question here. What is the next question telling you? From the following data, calculate the break-even point. This is question number 13. From the following, calculate the break-even point. Selling price per unit is given. So the symbol I use is smallest is 20, right? Direct material cost per unit, direct labor cost per unit, direct expenses per unit, variable overheads per unit. All these things for us are equal to direct. All direct cost is
Variable.
very good. All direct cost is variable cost. So direct variable cost is direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses plus variable overheads. That is what is the difference between absorption costing and marginal costing, guys. In absorption costing, we divide the data according to their identity. We say what is direct and what is indirect, what is prime cost, what is overheads. But in case of marginal costing, we are not looking at that classification. We look at what is variable and what is fixed. So whether it is direct or indirect, for me, it is variable. So according to the question, variable cost equals to 8 plus 2. This is 8 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3. That comes to 15 rupees, right? And fixed overheads total is given. Fixed overhead total is given as 20,000 rupees. This is the question. First, he is asking calculate break-even point. So, even before the question starts, he is asking what is BEP. So that is one question. Another question he asks is, if sales are 20% above the break-even point, determine the net profit. I'll come to that point. First, let us do this part. Break-even point. What is the formula for break? Okay, guys, tell me units formula or rupees formula. Which formula you want to use? We are almost done with the discussions in the formulas. So I want you to tell me the formula. Which formula I'm going to use? Units formula or rupees formula? By now you should understand that whenever the per unit information is given, it's better you go with units. So break-even point in units. What is the formula? Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Sir, contribution per unit is not there, sir. How do I find out? Contribution per unit is equal to selling price minus variable cost. Sir, selling price is how much? 20. Variable cost is how much? 15. So answer is 5. So bring it here. Fixed cost is how much? Here I have fixed cost of 20,000 rupees. Divided by contribution per unit is 5. 20,000 divided by 5 comes to 4,000 units. Is this okay? That's the first part. The second part of the question says, if sales are 20% above the break-even point, determine the net profit. So the next question says, if sales are 20% above BEP. Do you know BEP? Yes, sir. We know BEP. Break-even point is how much? 4,000 units. So I want 4,000 units plus 20% above. So on this 4,000, I want 20%. 20% of 4,000 comes to 800. So that makes it how much? 4,000 units plus 20% of 4,000. That comes to 4,800 units. This is your sales units. Okay, guys. Now I know sales units. He wants you to tell profit. You know the sales units. You have to tell him what the profit is. Now, guys, you have to tell me just now what we have done in the other problem. We can apply that formula. What formula I told you? PV ratio, sales units. What is the formula? Sales units is equal to
F plus P by
F plus P by
T.
yeah, contribution per unit. So we know fixed cost. Yes, sir. Fixed cost is given in the question as 20,000 rupees. So fixed cost is 20,000 rupees. Do you know profit? No, sir. That's what we are trying to find out. We are trying to find out what profit is. Contribution per unit, we know, sir.
5.
Sales units, do you know, is given in the question. If the sales are 20% above the break-even point, so how much you got? 2,800 units. That's what we have done it. So cross multiplication gives me 20,000 plus profit. See, always see whether you should take this part to the left hand side or this part to the left hand side. Always take which is where there is something question mark. I know I have to find out profit here. So the profit should come to the left hand side. 20,000 plus profit is equal to 4,800 into 5.
24,000.
20,000 plus profit equals to 24,000, right? So this plus 20,000 going the other side becomes
Minus
minus. So 24,000 minus 20,000 gives you
4.
this is your profit. So now you should understand. In the previous problem, he gave me the profit and asked me units. In this problem, he gave the units and he asked me to find out profit. It's all in the one formula. That's how we have calculated. Is this okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
So today I have sent one more document. Ramya and the other class group also have sent it. You can come to the next question that is there, the 14th question. I will try to erase this. Read the 14th question, you will understand what he is asking. Question number 14. So 14th question, he says a company makes a 5,000 rupees profit from 60,000 sales. So 14th question, he says a company makes 5,000 profit from 60,000 sales. So my sales were at 60,000. Company is making a profit of 5,000. Okay. Fixed costs are 15,000. That is 15,000. Straight question. What is break-even point? These are all small questions. This is 14th one mein A bit. 14A it is. Okay, guys. What is he asking? Break-even. Break-even point is how much? Tell me, will you find it in rupees or in units? Can we find it in units now?
No, sir.
So, tell me the formula for break-even point in rupees. Is fixed cost divided by, instead of contribution per unit, you'll apply contribution percentage. What is contribution percentage? PV ratio. So, BEP rupees equals to fixed cost by PV ratio. Fixed cost. Do you have fixed cost in the question? Yes, sir. 15,000. I know the numerator. PV ratio. Do you have PV ratio given in the question? No. So, try to find out the PV ratio first. Okay. What is PV ratio formula? With this information. C by S into 100 or S minus V by S into 100 or F plus V by S into 100. Which one? S minus V you cannot apply. C also is not there. So F plus P you can apply. So F plus P by S expressed as a percentage. Fixed cost given in the question is 15,000. Profit given in the question is 5,000. Sales given in the question is 60,000. So it is 2 by 6, nothing but 1/3, nothing but 33.3333%. 33 1 by 3% or 33.3333%. All right, bring it back here. I know fixed cost now, I know PV ratio now. So I can apply this in the formula. Fixed cost is 15,000 and PV ratio is 33 point. What did I ask you to do it in the calculator? 33 point, at least take 4 digits. 33.3333%. That brings to 1/3. So multiplied by 3 times should give you 45,000. So my break-even point in terms of rupees, break-even value is 45,000. This is okay? That was the first part of 14A. Moving on to the second part. The second part of the question says, the company's sales are 1 lakh. Okay, this is 14A. The company's sales are 1 lakh. Sales are 1 lakh. Okay. Fixed cost is 20,000. Capital F is 20,000. And the break-even point in rupees is 80,000. So break-even point in terms of rupees is given as 80,000. What is profit? So this is quite similar to the previous one. Only thing is, he asked BEP in the previous one. Here, he gave BEP and asked profit. There, profit was given and BEP was asked. Here, BEP is given and profit is asked. Remember, guys, Sales is an information, fixed cost is an information, break-even point is the I can call it as an answer for some calculation. No, it is calculated figure. Break-even point is a calculated figure, 80,000 rupees. Then profit is what we have to find. Whenever the question is like this, don't get panic. You always start with something where the answer is given. You know, this answer we know, BEP answer you know. So from BEP we will start. Don't directly try to think for a formula for profit. Think of BEP formula. What is BEP formula? Break even point, and you try to see in BEP, because you know rupees, you have to apply rupees formula only obviously. What is the formula for this? Fixed cost by PV ratio. This is okay.
Yes,
Now if
sir.
you look at this formula, three things. There is a numerator, there is a denominator, and there is an answer. We know the answer. We know the numerator. So can't we find out the denominator? You can. So bring PV ratio here. So PV ratio is equal to fixed cost divided by break-even point in rupees. And our general practice is we express it as a percentage. So we can multiply it with 100 to express PV ratio as a percentage. Sir, this formula you did not teach us, sir. I need not teach you because this is from here. The numerator, from here it goes to here, and the PV ratio comes to the left hand side. So, what is the answer? Fixed cost is how much? 20,000. Break-even point is how much? 80,000. Expressed as a percentage. 1/4. 1/4, that is 20 by 80. 1/4 means 25%, isn't it? Sir, why did you find out PV ratio, sir? You didn't ask PV ratio, no, he's asking profit now. Yes, that's what I'm telling you. He has given BEP. So BEP has helped us in finding the PV ratio. So probably this PV ratio will help you to find out the profit, maybe. You play treasure hunt? Do you guys play treasure hunt?
At times, sir.
At times. So what is the concept? What happens in treasure hunt? You keep moving around and you are getting some hint, right? So probably
Yes, sir.
in one room you get a key which opens the second room. In the second room, when you open, you get another key which opens the third room. So something like this. Probably here BEP is actually helped you to find out the PV ratio, and now it's time for PV ratio to help us. So try to think and tell me, in PV ratio, can we find out profit? Do you have any formula in PV ratio which gives us a profit? Yes? Missing information formula is there, right? PV ratio is equal to, what's the formula? F plus P by S. Do we know PV ratio? The answer is yes. Just now we calculated. Sir, 25% is the profit volume ratio. Do you know fixed cost? It's given in the question, sir.
Yes.
How much? 20,000. Do you know profit? No, sir. That is what we are trying to find out. So let the profit be a question. Do you know sales? Yes, sir. That's given in the question. How much? It is 1 lakh. So I have it in front of me. So it is 20,000 plus profit equals to 1 lakh into 25%. So 25% of 1 lakh comes to 25,000. So this plus 20 going down the side becomes minus. So 25,000 minus 20,000 gives you a profit of 5,000. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
So in this question, what did we learn? When you are given BEP, with the help of BEP, it's like the first leg. The first leg is from BEP, I went to PV ratio, and in the second leg, I used the PV ratio to find out the profit. So you should know how to jump and find out what you want. Then, that was 14 B. We have one more question here. 14C. Where is this question? In 14C, company has a profit of 5,000 rupees. So let me write here. Company has a profit of 5,000 rupees. Fixed cost of 10,000 rupees. So it is having a fixed cost of 10,000 rupees. And the break-even point is 20,000 rupees. So break-even point it is given in rupees. Break-even point is 20,000 rupees. Why we stress break-even point in rupees? Because break-even point can be expressed in units also. So what is he asking? What is sales? Now guys, it's your turn. It's your turn. What do we do? With what we should start in this particular question? What will I write next?
Sir,
Yeah,
we're going to find the PV ratio.
exactly. With the help of what? Who's going to help me to find out the PV ratio?
BEP.
Exactly. So whenever there is a calculated figure in the question, that calculated figure is going to help us. So calculated figure here is BEP. So break-even point in terms of rupees equals to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. So bring it here. Break-even unit rupees is 20,000. 20,000 is equal to fixed cost is 10,000 by PV ratio. So PV ratio is equal to 10,000 divided by 20,000, and because we express it as a percentage, we'll try to multiply with 100. So 10,000 divided by 20,000 gives you 50%. Multiplied with 100, it should be 50%. Sir, I got PV ratio. Why? We didn't want PV ratio, we want sales. Now try to use the PV ratio in order to find out the sales. So which formula is going to be used?
Missing information.
Yeah, F plus P by S. So now PV ratio. Student will say, sir, PV ratio already you got. Now why are you using PV ratio? I'm actually using this 50% to find out something. So PV ratio is equal to F plus P by S into 100. Do you know PV ratio? Answer is yes. It's 50%. Do you know fixed cost? Yes, I know it is 10,000. Do you know the profit you wanted? I have 5,000 profit divided by sales is the question. So bring sales here. So sales equals to into 100 should I write or not?
No, sir.
Because it's already in percentage. So it is 10 plus 5, 15,000 divided by this 50% is used here. So how do you do it in calculator? It is 15,000 divided by 50 percentage, not 50 equal. 50 percentage gives you
7,500.
7,500.
Yeah, sir. 7,000, 7,000, 14,000. Plus 500, 500,000.
Forget it. This is
15
15 by 5 first. 15 divided by 5, how much? Should start with 3, not with 7. Correct? Is it 30,000? Check the calculation once.
Sir, 50,000. 15,000 divided by 50%, sir.
Yeah, do
That's
it.
what you told me.
Yeah, 15,000 divided by 50%. Okay, if you don't do percentage, 15,000 divided by 50.
Got it, sir. Got it, sir. Got it.